Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good day and welcome to the show. Today is Thursday, the 11th of June, 2020. Now, you know what I was thinking about? What if one person had unlimited power out there, power over the Fed and everything, absolute power? Could they actually make certain decisions to actually uh, change things and get things back to normal again? And I got thinking about what would they do? What could they do in America to change things and get things back to normal again? And I thought to myself, well, if you fixed America, if you took the drastic measures it would take, and that's what it would take to fix America, uh, what about all these other countries during these drastic measures? These other countries are on the verge of collapse. The whole world's on the verge of collapse right now. And of course, you couldn't take the drastic measures needed in America because America is the key cornerstone of the world economy without the rest of the economy collapsing. So I said to myself, well, no, it's impossible. But I'll tell you what the ideas ran through my head, what crazy ideas I had to try to get us out of this problem. If one man had total control, you know, uh, one of the ideas I had is to take and make a new dollar out of the instead of the dollar coming from the Fed, the dollar would come from the Treasury. Make a new Treasury dollar, and the Treasury is allowed to make currency, but in the form of coinage. So one of the ideas I had was mint up coins that were made out of real metal. But when you moved into the higher metals, like first you'd have a new Treasury dollar coin that would be a coin that was made out of copper, solid copper, be about the size of a quarter, you know. And then the next level up would be a $5 bill, $5 coin, and then a $10 coin, and a $50 coin, a $100 coin, a $1,000 coin, a $10,000 coin, right? And then $1,000,000 coin, and then a $100 million coin, and a $1 billion coin. And the $1 billion coin, of course, would be solid gold. You know, it would be like 10 carats, so it would have a lot of copper in it. And some of these lesser coins, you could make a little micro dot of real gold in the coin to give it intrinsic value. Just a micro dot. So, like for maybe a $100 coin, $100 treasury coin, you could have a little tiny dot of gold in it, embedded in the coin. And when people took the coin, if that little dot of gold wasn't there, the coin would be worthless. But they'd take the coin, first thing they'd look for is they'd see if it's got the dot of gold on it, and take, and the next idea I had was once you got those treasury coins in circulation, you could print as many of them as you wanted. Well, actually, not printing them, you could stamp as many as you wanted. You could make as many $1 billion treasury coins as you wanted out of real gold, but they'd only be the size of a quarter. So the real gold, amount of real gold, and they're only 10 carats, so it wouldn't take that much gold, and they'd be worth $1 billion a piece. Make as many of them as you wanted. You can make 1 trillion of them. A trillion billion of them, right? And then all of the U.S. treasuries that are in existence around the world, make them convertible into, and force the conversion. In other words, if you're holding U.S. treasuries anywhere on earth, you'd have to be forced to, and all of the treasuries would come to maturity the very day. So that all of them would be converted over into these coins. So if China was holding $1 trillion worth of treasuries, they would have to cash some. They'd have to cash them all in for treasury dollars, and it would just give them a bunch of $1 billion gold coins, a bag full of $1 billion gold coins. What do they have? 1,000. So they'd have 1,000 coins in their bag, the size of a quarter. So one person could carry it. The whole Chinese debt, And this was my idea I had. I was just spinning ideas out there of how the United States could get back into solvency again, and these new Treasury dollars would have value because they would have real metals in them. See, we're in such a situation. You have to think of crazy ideas. These guys that are in power, what they need to do right now is they need to start thinking out of the box, like me. Maybe my ideas are crazy, but these guys got to start thinking these crazy ideas too and figure out something, because this whole thing is going to end the whole thing's getting ready to blow up. Quite seriously, everything could jam. Just like if you get too complex a machine's got too many gears, wires, pins, pistons, and all of a sudden the thing could just jam up, and the motor jams or whatever. You got a problem. Well, you guys that work with these paper printing machines, they jam often. Anyway, listen, let's get into the markets. Let's open up the charts right here and take a look at what's going on. Silver price today, it's dropping like a stone right now. It's down 55 cents so far. It was looking good earlier today, but right now she's dropping like a stone, 55 cents down and sliding into the abyss. Now let's take a look at gold. Gold isn't going down quite as much, but gold's down $14 at $17.25. Now go back and take a look at silver. $17.60. So silver and gold ratio is right near 100 to 1. It shouldn't be there. It shouldn't be there. It should be around 40 to 1. That's where it should be. And you will see it's not going to stay at these. This is another symptom of a greater disease in the system, a systemic disease in the system. And I'm going to tell you, this whole thing is a train wreck. It's a train wreck. Let's take a look now at cryptocurrencies. 268 billion. It's suffering a little bit today too, because it was up 270 something billion yesterday. 277, I think it was yesterday. Let me refresh the page. 263. Yeah, she dropped pretty fast. Bitcoin's down to 92.92. Let's take a look at the Dow. It's down 1,433 points as we speak. Okay, 1,462 points as we speak. 1,463 points as we speak. Down 5.42%. 25,526. Now, I'll tell you, if this Dow drops below 20,000, the Fed is going to have a tizzy fit, and they're going to go back to the drawing board, and they're going to try to find more money somehow to get more money and stimulate. They've already said that they can print as much as they want. They might start buying stocks directly. Goodness knows what they'll do. But I'm going to tell you what, they're not going to let this, because this will freeze up the system. If this stock market falls too much, too fast, it'll freeze up the system. And it's fallen really fast, but I mean too much. Like, we get multiple days where it drops like 1,400 points. Now I had a warning going for you guys. About 2 weeks ago, I put out a warning that, just like a tornado warning means it already had a tornado. I put out actually it wasn't a warning, it was a watch, a stock market watch for a big drop. That's what it was. It's like a tornado watch. You haven't had a tornado yet, but the conditions are right. Well, that's the way with this. I told you guys the conditions are right for a big plunge in the market. And we were on a watch. Now, I never took that watch down. I kept the watch going because the conditions remained in place for a big drop in the stock market. Well, we're getting it right now. The big drop I predicted, because the conditions are right. So here we go. It's taken off downwards, and so it's come true. My stock market prediction of a big drop could be imminent. Well, that was about 2 weeks ago. It took about 2 weeks to get here, but here it is. 1,444 points down today. Let's take a look now at crude oil. It's down $3.72, or 9.39% at 35.88. The system is deflating today. U.S. Treasuries. We're seeing Treasury yields falling all the way across the board. 8.4 basis points on the 30-year, and the 10-year is 7.9 basis points at 66.9. U.S. dollar index, 96.39 on the U.S. dollar index. Now, the dollar's going along sideways today. We're actually seeing a little bit more strength in the dollar today. This strength is coming from this deflationary pressure that's on right today. But people just don't listen. The Fed's already told you they will do whatever it takes. They will print as much money as they have to print. So why are you out there buying all these dollars and trying to scoop all these dollars up right now? They've already told you they can make as many as they want. And you're scooping them up. You should be scooping up gold and silver because you're getting a little bit of a bargain price today, you know? We're seeing the prices fall on gold and silver. Silver's down 50 cents today. Guess who's buying right now, guys? Jim Rogers is buying. Now, a few years ago, back when everybody else was into silver and buying silver, asked Jim Rogers, you going to buy silver right now? No, I'm not buying right now. You know? He knows when to buy stuff. He is one of the smartest cookies out there. He's buying it right now. He's buying silver and gold right now. I heard last night him say he's buying right now. You know, and if he's buying, you can bet he knows a lot more. He knows stuff that I don't know about. He has information that he can get into that I can't get into. Anyway, and so he's buying right now. Now, here's something I want to point out to you guys. Munchkin scrambles to halt the stock rout. He says he'll pump another $1 trillion into the economy this month. You know, quite seriously, if they wanted to, they could pump $100 trillion if they really wanted to. But what will it do to the dollar? Eventually, they're going to have to, because this whole thing is went exponential. Anyway, listen, thank you guys for listening to the show. I really need those thumbs up out there. You know, things are really tough right now. Tough on all of us. And all of us are handling it in a little bit different fashion. Now, you know how I told you guys that conditions are correct for the markets to turn downwards? And put the markets on watch? Well, we got to be on watch now, again, for something else. For social unrest. The conditions are right now for social unrest as well. On a massive scale, you know. Conditions are right for it. And so I'm putting you guys on watch again. This time, it's a social unrest watch. Almost like a tornado watch, you know, same idea. Listen, thank you guys for listening. We'll catch you guys in the next show. Bye-bye.